Hi guys, I think the power went out. I don't know what exactly went wrong, but something went wrong. But it's probably because the mystical anomaly of whatever happens to the people that try to rival Skylanders and Disney Infinity. They always die. I knew this would happen. That's why I chose not to do it, but I decided to make this video. I said I would do it, so no matter who decides to come and kill me, I'm going to make this video. I don't care if all the power in my house decided to be like, no. But I don't care. So, I'm risking my life just to say, why this guy is fighting, something like this. I don't know. But still. So, if you haven't seen my prior versus video, I, have, what was it called? These things where I put them against each other with backwards compatibility. For this one, at least, for the 5 points will be backwards compatibility, characters in the game, implementation and gimmick of the Toys to Life stuff, gameplay, and did I say backwards compatibility already? I don't know, and my personal opinions on those games. Yada yada yada. I don't care how long this power outage lasts. I will use every bit of storage that this thing says I have just to tell you what is going to happen if I do not get this thing out. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. In a couple months, I'm realizing I'm probably having a panic attack. This is cringy to me. But whatever. I know most of these things are very unscripted. Whatever. That's a nice lamp I have right behind me. I wonder what would happen if I tried, turning it on. Nothing probably will happen. Also, you like my new flashlight thing? It works. The power's back for actual quality of this video, so I don't burn all the energy in my hand out, but still, enough filler. But I'm getting to this. I didn't expect this segment to be this long. Anyway, back to normal. Backwards compatibility is the first thing. I'm just gonna say this is probably the easiest point to give. It's going to Skylanders because of the one reason. Sure, prior characters will work in their sequel game, but it's not to the same extent of what Skylanders was able to do with their adventure packs. I don't have any, but I'm just show a magic item and pretend that this is a adventure pack. Disney Infinity, you require these to get any story, and besides that, you couldn't do much with these. It was just short little level packs, I guess. But in Skylanders, you had the entire game and the level packs. But these level packs, say if they came out in 2014 for Disney Infinity 1.0, they will not work on Disney Infinity 2014 for Disney Infinity 2.0. They will not work in Disney Infinity 3.0. These things will not work in newer games, but prior characters will work perfectly fine. So this point is going to go to Skylanders just because adventure packs do not work in prior games, but other than that, they're both pretty similar with how their backwards compatibility works. Next, we get the characters. So, every character in Disney Infinity, already exists in some form. This is Iron Man, this is I don't watch Star Wars, but Skylanders, there's only like 6 or so characters that already existed. Other than that, these are all brand new characters. I'm not saying that Disney Infinity is bad. These characters are all great characters. They all hold up, but they're just not exactly as great and as bold as the Skylander characters are. Next, we have the implementation of the Toys to Life gimmick and general gimmicks of each game. I'm just gonna say this one is going to be very difficult because they're both just characters that you place on the portal. They're just playable characters. Just playable characters. Now you're probably saying, well, there has to be a winner for this point, and there will be. It's just that they're both kind of doing the same thing, and I don't like giving tied points, but they're just characters. Now, when it comes to actual new gimmicks, without going too far into the gameplay spectrum when it comes to gimmicks, Skylanders, each game had a new gimmick. Except that Disney Infinity, for each game, the only new real thing was, besides a couple new level pieces for the toy box and a couple new adventure packs, the only thing new was really just the characters, really, and the UI system. Well, each Skylander game brought a new story, stuff that you couldn't do in other games in the series, and a brand new gimmick, and a bunch of brand new fresh Skylanders. I mean, sure, there were some. I mean, Disney Infinity definitely reused way less Skylanders. Not Skylanders. Disney Infinity reused way less figures. I mean, they started reusing figures in 3.0, and only 3.0 was the third game of the series. So yeah, and the last game. And in Skylanders, they were doing it ever since the second game and onward. So yeah, every game reused a character, including the first game with Spyro and Cinder. But who gets the point? I kinda wanna say Skylanders just because each game had a new gimmick. Next, we have gameplay. In my opinion, one of the hardest things to pick. So, what's the gameplay? In Disney Infinity, without the adventure packs, you're just creating stages that you could race in, you could make mini games, you could recreate the original Donkey Kong games, stuff like that. It's more to what you can do. In Minecraft, you can build blocks, survive the wild. Now, instead of building blocks and surviving the wild, instead, you're more building whatever you want, coding whatever you want, if you know how to code stuff in the game, which I can. Not exactly as good as possible, but say you put a trigger block or something like that for when you go through it, then maybe it will trigger something, yada yada yada. But this is much more the story-oriented stuff that didn't come with, it came in the starter pack, but besides that, these things weren't exactly built into the game. But with Skylanders, you had an entire story mode, a couple extra levels for the games that were lucky, and a bunch of characters. Now, I will say that I'm pretty sure per game, not consistently, but still per game, I'm pretty sure Skylanders did have more characters than Disney Infinity, but still, who knows. But who gets the point? Skylanders were constantly getting new and different things, or Disney Infinity. Really more new and interesting characters overall. So if I had to give a point for gameplay, I'm gonna have to say Skylanders is gonna get the point just because it was more consistently having some differences within the gameplay. While Disney Infinity, within the game in and of itself, the gameplay definitely did change, but all it was doing was adding in things. So next, we have my personal opinions within the game. Probably the most serious point I could give. Now, back when I made the, is Disney Infinity still worth it today? Like, if the game is still good today? At the moment, I definitely kind of preferred Disney Infinity, at the moment at least. That was for a short period of time that I kind of thought, Disney Infinity is kind of better. But now I can easily see that with the more games and the more variety, Skylanders definitely has the more better installments, while Disney Infinity was more samey per game. Like, each game was nearly identical, just besides new characters, HUD design, and a couple level packs, and stuff like that. Besides that, I gotta say, Disney Infinity is definitely more consistently similar within each game. But for my personal opinions, it's more, which one am I more preferable to? This one is very difficult for me to pick, because I grew up with both game series very fondly. And whoever wins this one will be featured in Insert Game versus Amiibo, which is going to be an easy victory. It's probably going to be whoever, won this video is probably going to win. But this is so difficult for me because no matter how simple Disney Infinity was, Skylanders always came up with a bigger packing up, and better games all together. No matter if there were some really low lows, like Imaginators, for example, but Disney Infinity, since there wasn't too many games, and they couldn't have much of a punch with the bad games. But still, if I had to say, I don't know. It's a very difficult choice. But just because each Skylander game had something completely different and brand new, just says that, I cannot lie. It may be a better game. Skylanders, definitely. So that means Skylanders won the point, and because I accidentally dropped my phone, flipping it, let's see who has each point so far. So, first off, backwards compatibility with Skylanders, characters, Skylanders, implementation, and gimmick was Skylanders, gameplay was Skylanders, and my personal opinion was Skylanders. Now, this could be because my personal opinion, let alone, could just be me blinding all the bad things about Disney Infinity, which, that could be true. That could very much be true. But if that's not true, then who knows? If Skylanders is truly better. Now, I don't think I mentioned this, but these are all my opinions, and if you do not agree, then sadly, you do not agree. But anyway, what do you expect from next? Skylanders versus Amiibo. That's gonna be a hard video. Why? Because I haven't gotten an Amiibo ever since like 2014. What the frick? I mean, technically, Bowser and Donkey Kong means like 2015 at least. But still. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. And hopefully the lights don't go out again. That's gonna be very annoying. Freaking hell. Or is it? God. Okay, I got the light. Anyway, hopefully demons don't try coming out even for the next video. If demons are still trying to kill me for my not Lego Dimensions, I mean Amiibo versus Skylanders video, then I may be dead. Now, do expect a blooper reel video. There are too many clips to be counted as necessary. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys whenever the demons decide to let me have my power back. No. This says it has 13 years of power, so I should be able to last till then. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed,